Hey Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. We're out here at Computex Taipei 2024 checking out what Lian Li's got to offer. Do they have another O11? Do they have a Lancool? Nobody knows, but you know what I know? We're going to talk about our sponsor. Take it away, Claire.
Our Computex Taipei 2024 coverage is proudly brought to you by ASUS and ROG, the Republic of Gamers. Uncover the future of gaming and tech with their latest products. From handhelds to AI, from networking to graphics cards and everything in between, ASUS and ROG have got you covered. You can find links to their latest products in the video description.
Okay, what do they got? Is it another O11? Let's find out. What do they got? What do they got? What do they got? We have a brand new case called the Lancool 217. Quite interesting case. 217, you might be asking, why 217? Well, ladies and gents, the 217 has 170mm fans up the front. It's got a couple other really cool tricks up its sleeve to do with dust management. That's going to be a really big thing here this year. Computex is dust management. We have this huge dust filter at the front of the case, right? But what makes this more interesting is it's not just a dust filter. They've designed this to catch dust. How? Check this out. There's a button on the top of the case that reverses the fans in the other direction to blow the dust onto this panel so you can clean this. But that's not the only thing. There's dust filters behind each of these 170mm fans as well that allow you to clean it easier as well. So they've really thought of a two-stage dust filtration system. Now the keynote out there will have already said it in your head. I can read your minds. Oh, it's got wood. It's another Fractal North. Well, not really. It's done differently here. We've got these nice wooden trim accents along the edge, giving it that more content creator. I don't know why, Dylan, is wood a content creator thing? Is it? You've got a Fractal North, so, I mean, I guess it is. Link to, he gave me the finger just then. They're going for like an air-cooled look, brutal, and just clean. And I gotta say, the 217, from what I've seen from all of this stuff already, is my favorite case at the booth already. I love it. I was a big fan of the 216 and I used that for ages. Yeah. Good work, Lian Li. As for availability and pricing, I don't know. I'm sure some other video will tell you, but watch out because we're better. What do you think? Videos. What do you think?
Interesting cases. I mean, I like the wood. What is it? The 217.
It's pretty good, eh?
It's pretty cool, right? I mean, everybody's taking the wood. Wood is what is the new trend right now? So.
What do you reckon of like the reverse fans to catch the dust?
Legitimately cool.
Clever,
actually.
right?
Yeah, like I wish all cases did that.
Right,
yeah. It's really nice. Yeah.
The case looks kind of like us too, eh? You know, it's got to help. You never know what I'm going to say, guys. I'm sorry.
Walnut and the black, that's a nice contrast. I love that.
Yeah, it's very nice. I dig it.
Nice. Yeah.
It's better than the North, right? Would you say that? Are you allowed to say that?
I don't want to get in trouble. So.
Or I'm always trying to catch everyone out. I'm sorry. There's another O11. It's another O11 Vision. I'm not going to talk about it. You know how I feel. 2024 is the year of the Lancool from Lian Li. Like I said, there's not much talk about pricing just yet or availability, but I think you guys are going to find this one really, really interesting. This is the Lancool 207. They've kind of done something a little bit different here, and they've decided to do something that I think we're going to see a lot of this year here at Computex, and that's move the power supply. What they've done is they've moved the power supply to the front of the case. So what that does is, because of all these cases having back connector support, it makes it easier to route cables from the front rather than the back, and it allows that PSU shroud to be a little bit lower at the back, creating better airflow for all of your components in the case, thus reducing the footprint of the case. What does that mean? Well, essentially, this case is the size of a traditional MATX case, but it's a full ATX case. Like I said, moving the power supply to the front reduces the height of the power supply shroud, making an ATX board fit way easier inside a case like this. Not only that, you've also got intake at the bottom of the case, and it's recessed. Like I said, recessed fans is a big thing that we're seeing this year here at Computex. The 217 is looking pretty dang special. I cannot wait to build with this. I think you guys are really going to like it. Even Dimitri from Hardware Canucks absolutely loved this case too.
I love the 207. Have you seen it yet?
I do.
Yeah.
I like it too. It's really nice.
I love the direction of like just making things compact, ATX components, and then moving the power supply to the front. Just that minor change makes a whole difference. And they tell us, Jameson tells us that like that really improves all the airflow and
Yeah.
especially for the GPU cooling, because the fans are lower than the front portion of the power supply shroud.
Right.
So airflow mixing between the last fan and the GPU is supposed to be quite good. So,
Mate, we've got to stop meeting like this. You know, every single year we've ever done Computex, these guys have been in the booth exactly the same time of us. We didn't plan it; it just happens.
well, I did share my calendar schedule with you, so you didn't see it.
I was trying to keep that a secret, bro.
I know it's
I'm
just
sorry.
for us.
Yeah.
We share other things too, but it's okay.
We'll keep those ones off camera, or will we? We've got a new cooler, and I talked to Lian Li about this a little bit. I said, hey guys, this is a really great idea. Can we do a version of this cooler without the screen? This is called the HydroShift LCD, and essentially what they've done is they've looked at what they do in data center for cooling with a different type of tube that is way more malleable and way more flexible. I can bend this in half and it's still going to have water flowing through it. The real idea behind the HydroShift is for dual chamber cases. I mean, how does that make sense? Well, essentially, you can make the tubes exit in the middle of the cooler so you can have almost invisible tube runs inside of your PC. I think it's pretty cool, especially for people who are using O11s. But the one thing I will say that is good about the O11, it's kind of driven innovation for stuff like this. So as much as I want to give it shade, yeah, it has helped develop cool new products like this. Also seeing a new case from Sunny Side Up Designs at the Lian Li booth. It's an interesting design. It looks like it's really geared towards custom liquid cooling and that kind of stuff. There's not much information on this because no one's told me anything about this case whatsoever, but we thought we'd just get Dylan to shoot some B-roll to show you what it's all about. But from what I can see, back connector support, recessed motherboard, and like I said, a lot of the trends we're going to see this year at Computex. It's called the X Shuttle. That's all I know. All right, ladies and gents, the pizza of resistance. This is something that I invented in my head already. It's wireless RGB. You heard that right? Now, what Lian Li has decided to do is remove all of the extra cables needed for RGB and make it 2.4 gigahertz wireless. I know how they're doing it. They're using ESP32s and they're using a bit of software trickery to do it, but essentially it allows you to connect up to 8 devices to this wireless RGB system. But let me show you how this works in practice. All of the fans that you're seeing here, these ones here, there is a single PWM fan connecting it. When you power the fan, it also powers the wireless controller. You've then got this wireless USB dongle that will communicate over 2.4 gigahertz wireless to allow you to control everything in L-Connect. This is very interesting stuff because this removes the need for you having to have another controller inside your computer, but they've gone one step further. They've given you a USB cable that you can plug into your motherboard so you can hide this controller in the typical sense inside your PC without having to plug it in the back. So they are giving you lots of good options. You can have up to 8 devices on a single controller. You're not missing out on any functionality. Your screens work over wireless too. The Strimmer 3 cables also work the same way. It pulls the power from the 24-pin power connector. Your 12-volt high power cable pulls the power from that. So there's quite literally no cables except power, which you'd have plugged in anyway. And you can now mix and match the non-LCD fans and the LCD fans together. Pretty interesting stuff. All right, ladies and gents, that's just about going to do it for whatever Lian Li's got cooking this year at Computex Taipei 2024. Big thanks to our camera partner, Blackmagic Design, for giving us cameras and allowing us to do all of the good cinema camera things. Blackmagic Design are the purveyors of the best broadcast and cinema cameras on the market. Check out links down below in the description. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave you on red again, Dylan. Like I'm just doing it, you know? If there's any like wireless interference or anything, I don't know. We could do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. How good's the autofocus just like tracking me? Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Lian Li, get down tonight. Ha ha.